Welcome back to Calculus. Today we are diving into a fascinating topic called Clairaut's theorem. It answers a fundamental question about partial derivatives. Does the order in which we differentiate matter? First, let's quickly recall what a partial derivative is. The partial derivative with respect to x measures the slope of the surface in the x direction. Similarly, the partial derivative with respect to y measures the slope in the y direction. These tell us how the function changes as we move along just one axis. We can take derivatives of derivatives. These are called second-order partial derivatives. We have the standard ones, f sub xx and f sub yy, where we differentiate twice by the same variable. But we also have the mixed partials, f sub xy and f sub yx. This is where it gets interesting. F sub xy means we differentiate with respect to x first, and then differentiate that result with respect to y. F sub yx is the opposite path, y first, then x. The big question is, do these two different paths lead to the same result? The answer is given by Clairaut's theorem. It states that if the function and its partial derivatives are defined and continuous on an open region, then the mixed partial derivatives are indeed equal. Continuity is the key requirement here. Let's see this in action with a simple polynomial function, f of x and y equals x cubed times y squared. First, let's find the first-order derivatives. Differentiating by x gives us 3x squared y squared. Differentiating by y gives us 2x cubed y. Now for the second step. We take our f sub x and differentiate it by y, giving us 6x squared y. Then, we take our f sub y and differentiate it by x. The result is also 6x squared y. They match perfectly, just as the theorem predicts. Why does this happen? Intuitively, it is about the smoothness of the surface. If a surface has no sharp edges or breaks, the local change in slope is consistent regardless of which direction you measure first. Smoothness implies order independence. However, be careful. This equality is not guaranteed if the function or its derivatives are not continuous. Discontinuities or sharp points can break this rule, but for most standard functions you encounter in calculus, the theorem holds. To summarize, the notation f sub xy means x then y. Clairaut's theorem tells us that f sub xy equals f sub yx for continuous functions. This is incredibly useful because it lets you choose the easier order of differentiation when solving problems. Thanks for watching.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.